So, it's hot here. I have ice cream. Let's play a game where I never know the temperature of. Speaking of which, I like ice cream. My favorite type of ice cream is basically eating anything chocolate. Right now we have vanilla ice cream with chocolate syrup and blueberry whipped cream. We also have water because staying hydrated. Duh. Ooh. No, tell me. Oh. Okay. Well, that's okay. Sending a text to Crystal right now. She's currently at dinner without me. The brat. Okay, stop thinking that. Alright, so, let's see. Okay, so. We got 5 quests, 3 in the plains. Oh, all of them should be flying wyvern monsters. And then we got, tempered monsters. We need at least 3 of those guys. So how should we do this? All of those are done. So I need help with that. I think we're just gonna focus on this for right now. Like what we should do with our hydration.
Okay, see you later.
We should totally focus on our hydration because we need water. Unlike what my mans thinks that I do, which is like never drink water. Oh crap, hi. Oh, Crystal's here. We weren't bad mouthing you, Crystal.
I'll talk to them for you.
Alright, so. Oh, raw meat. That would be good. Oh, goodness. Can't even use raw meat, do I? So, my favorite coffee was the Starbucks special for Valentine's Day last year. It was like this chocolate cookie hazelnut thing. It was amazing. And I hope they bring it back because I would get it every day if I could. So, how's everybody's day doing? Mine was okay. It was definitely just same old usual stuff every day. I basically made like these leftovers for dinner. Was not the best thing ever, but it was dinner. I definitely love my snacks. Ooh. My snackos are what save me from everyday pain. Thank you, Lyric. Oh, garlic would be good. But no, Sarah. Nah.
Everyone in the village said they can help too.
Oh, we don't have anything from it? What the heck? She know. So, let's see. My snackos save me from life. So no, I don't have the worst life ever because I have snacks. And no problem, Lyric. Join whenever you can. Yeah, Gino? Okay. So we're starting off strong with bullying today. You know what? I should put in the rules. No bullying to where you can't join, Gino. Yeah? I don't know. I like to have a safe place for people. And you make it not a safe place for me, Shino. You're contributing to the problem. Alright, let's do this. Alright, so... Let's do him first. No. I'm sure you are very shocked. Let's do them.
Make sure you're
I have, on the side of me here, whole wheat saltines. Freaking amazing. Love them. Nice. Okay. So we're going to do that. The great thing about the whole wheat saltines is that they go really well with honey and peanut butter. They do really well with sweet things, unlike regular saltines. Speaking of sweet, I am also sweet. I'm a very sweet person. The frijoles do look good, yes. Yeah, I am a very sweet person. Thank you. I actually want cookbooks from these guys because I love the look of their food. My water is extra cold today. Love it.
Do you have everything?
I think we're looking pretty cute. We're looking good.
Shipments come in. Hope you find something useful.
This is something that I would totally wear in real life. Besides the shoes. But everything else, like besides the weapon, besides the shoes, besides this weird belt, I would wear the clothes.
And focus.
We got a sale on. Need anything?
Howdy. Never hunt on an empty stomach.
Alright, speaking of clothes, I'm comfy right now. I should really wait for somebody. Well, I'm not gonna.
Wow, what a view!
Gonna collect more of that. I did research today. I was not very thrilled with my research. And I don't know if I like that research very much currently. But we'll try it. So I'm going to start doing other stuff and things. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. In the meantime, though, I have a Quematrice. Don't hate me for how I speak, okay? I actually had to do speech therapy for like a year.
Sure are a lot of monsters there.
My, the way that I talk, my tongue doesn't like to conform to, like, regular words.
Well, fine.
And it likes to do different accents in, like, the middle of words. So it was hard for me to, like, say kitten or mitten. I would skip the T's. So I went into speech therapy to where it would not do that anymore. What are
Researching
these?
endemic life is part of a hunter's duty.
Oh, they're
you know?
wind wrestlers. That's so cute. Where is my guy? Oh, he's over there. Let's not do it, let's do it this like we do in Worlds. Oh, you want me to fight that one now? I'm better off with the Quematrice. Oh, the Quematrice is over there. Okay.
Like always, I'll place the items I gather in your field pouch.
I love doing things like this. Alright, let's see. Ooh, is that a frost lantern? No, it's a float fern. Close, but no cigar. Alright, come on.
Here we go.
Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, gotta get that cardio in. Gotta go get those steps in when you're walking. Yeah, super important. Where are all of you boys looking when she rolls? You are all dirty men. Oh, wait. Have I turned that off? I think I have. Yes. Nope. Not today. Yep. Follow me. Follow me. Follow me. Sure, it's easier to catch you. Ow.
Hey, ugly! Over here!
Yes, I need 5,000. Alright, let's see here. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. So, I've been thinking about playing the other Monster Hunter games pretty seriously. Like Rise and World that I have. And
Jump traps down and ready for you.
playing them and seeing where we're at because I didn't grow very much in those before I stopped playing them. And no, y'all noticed before me. It's just this is the second time I'm wearing the skirt. Alright, come on, come on. No, no, no. Ow, that hurts. Excuses, excuses. You're right, Shino. I'm a very dirty person. Ow. I do need a shower. Thanks for noticing. But no, wow, so many people joined so quickly. Love that for me. Is it because I'm a girl? Come on, do the move, do the move, do the move! Oh my god. Crap. Whew, okay. So come on, come on. Why don't you want to cooperate? What the heck? Okay. I'm not gonna take that for granted. Let's see. Fire chicken. I don't know about fire chicken. Oh, he pecks the ground. Okay. Let's see. What can we do? So, I kind of need to figure out what new weapons that I want to try. Well, not like new weapons, but like different bows that I want to try. Because this bow is great for dragons. But that's about it. It's super powerful, and I don't have the stuff to make a super powerful bow yet that I would need. I need to hunt higher level monsters, basically, and I don't have the stuff for that yet. It hasn't let me do higher than 6 at least. And I don't know where that is. So I need to just like make other bows, I guess. Because like I said, this one is like bad on anything elemental, but dragon, it's amazing on.
Hey, shake it off.
Speaking of dragon, I hope everyone's had a pretty good day today.
I set a trap.
My day's been pretty normal, honestly. Woke up, had food, watched TV, looked at content that I could possibly post, posted some content, and yeah, I don't care about your Nova Crystal. And then made dinner for me and my family.
All right, I'm ducking out.
Ooh, North Star. Pretty name. We need all the bones.
We've been given more supplies. Check your sacred's pouch.
Jeez. I don't know how hot we were today. I didn't go outside, so. But we've been in the hundreds and 90s all week this week. And it is miserable. It is just extremely excruciating. My dog does not like the heat. And she's literally made for the heat. She has short hair. My other dog was not made for the heat. She had to be shaved and be on ice. Literally. We had like huge ice blocks that we put her on because she just hated the heat. Sadly, I don't have to deal with that anymore. But our other dog, she still hates the heat, but she's not on a huge ice block. Come on, come on, you can go, you can go. Why is there a fly on my screen? How dare the fly be so disrespectful to land on my computer screen? What is this? Yeah, basically what I would do is we would have these huge like freezer packs. It was basically like, you know that like gel stuff that you could put in the freezer and it would freeze? Those. She would lay on those. I remember taking her to an event. She was a small dog, so she had a riding carriage. Like the cat. Like the cat. Chromius. North Star. Nice. Oh. We took her to an event, and she was a small dog, so she was in her little carriage. And I put her on an ice block to where she wouldn't overheat, while also making, like, wetting her fur to where she couldn't get heat stroke. Oops. This dang cat has no respect for my bed.
Yes.
I also have a cat. So, let's see. Really? Shino, you are so mean to me.
Quest accepted.
The cat was originally not my cat, or else she would have more respect. I need to actually go talk to Alma. And turn on the SOS things. No, I need... No.
I'll be waiting here.
Other than that... Yeah, my animals do have a tough owner because I want them to have respect. There's a lot of people who just let their animals do whatever.
The hunt is on.
I don't do that.
Do you have everything?
My animals will have respect for me and their surroundings and for other people. And I know that like sounds ridiculous, but it's not. Like, there's cats who, like in other homes, they don't care about what's happening around them and they just want the easy life. They just want food and stuff. I don't like that.
There! That's our target!
I want my cats to understand, like, and my other cat, my first cat, Katniss, she did. And so what that looks like is a cat who respects my surroundings. She doesn't want to get in trouble, so she doesn't scratch my sheets. She doesn't want to get in trouble, so she doesn't go to the bathroom in my room. My dog Kenzie, may she rest in peace. She also respected my room. She guarded it. She protected it. She made sure that no other animals went into it. She made sure that it was clean. She would always clean up her messes. Like, so she was a Pomeranian, so she would like eat from her bowl, but she would like take a mouthful from the bowl and like put it on the floor. But she would usually clean up her messes because she respected her room, which was also my room. She also didn't let other cats come into the room besides my current one, Boots, because she didn't want the cats to make a mess of things. She was a really good dog. And it might sound really hardcore, but it's not, honestly. Then it's a lot of training, and it's not very rigorous. It's just a few days where you're on top of your animal, where it's just you saying, hey, like, that's not okay to your animal, and they will learn quickly. She was the best. She really was. It still kills me that she's gone. But there wasn't anything that I could do.
It's caught! Now!
I couldn't save her this time. Anyways, that's Quematrice, right? Fire chicken. Could never understand why it's called fire chicken. I just don't think it... I mean, I guess it kind of looks like a rooster. Why is nobody joining me? Bruh. I need help. I had Kenzie for about 5 years.
Let's get after it.
A rooster with a very fancy tail. I think he was like a mix between a rooster and a peacock.
Not sinking me.
Turf war? The turf war better not be around here, bro. Yeah. Ah. What the heck are you doing, Wraith? Really? You're just gonna take... Okay.
We're on track.
You know what? Do the damage. Do the damage.
We go all
I really like the colors on this animal, though. I wonder why. It's red and blue. Two of my favorite colors. Hey! Get over here. Oh, cool. You died, hee hee hee. Well, thank you for telling me that I manifested that. Is anyone gonna join me for Rathian? Rathian? Is anyone gonna join me for the dragon? No? No? Okay. Ah, crap.
Weapons at the ready.
I hate this dragon. I would literally rather the male. At least he has fire.
You've got things from here.
And he's prettier. Broomy man. Okay, okay. I don't want your green shiz on me. Ay, no. I see.
How's this?
I totally love it. Kaido. Nice. Come on.
It looks angry.
You ain't got me, bish. You ain't got me, bish. I'm outrunning you. Nice. Alrighty. Like I said, this bow does have dragon, so it should do pretty well against her. Ow. Terra. Like, oh, what's the show? Teen Titans. I like Terra on Teen Titans. She came back. She came through, okay? She came through. What I don't like is the back and forth between Raven and Beast Boy. But I really do love and adore Raven's backstory with basically the devil and almost an angel. Her mom's not really an angel. She was just really devout and good. It changes on what story you're wanting to focus on. Yeah, it is. There is actually a new comic series that's coming out still. And it's these people that wanted to create a better story. And one is one's the person that's like making the story, and one person is the person who is drawing it. He's amazing. The art is just gorgeous. The story is freaking amazing. Basically Raven, she's adopted. And she's having a hard time with it. The person that adopted her, I think, knew her mom. I would have to reread the first book. It's a comic series, but I would have to reread it. And both the people that adopted her, the daughter and her, they're a different ethnicity. The family that she got adopted into, they both have magic as well. Pretty.
Looks like the monster.
Nice, Tara. I love it. So both the people that the family that adopted her, they both have magic, and the teenage daughter actually runs away with Raven. And finds out that the teenage daughter actually has magic too. That's a necromancy. Garfield, aka Beast Boy. He was experimented on still in a laboratory that he's running away from, also known as, oh, what are they called? It was the bad people, basically. And he ran away. It looks like his main thing that he turns into in this one is a tiger. And then, let's see. We've met Robin and Nightwing, which are two different people. We just barely kinda-ish met Starfire. I don't think we've met, oh no, we've met Starfire. We haven't met Cyborg yet. I'm paying attention to two things, sorry. We haven't met Cyborg yet. But honestly, it's one of my favorite comic series. When I got it, I literally almost cried. I love the comic. It's amazing.
Set up camp here.
Trap set.
I would 10 out of 10 recommend every day. Can I do the thing? I want to collect. All right, hold on. Alright, so the first book of the series is when a tragic accident takes the life of the 17-year-old Raven Roth's foster mom and Raven's memory, she moves to New Orleans to recover and finish her senior year of high school. Starting over isn't easy. Raven remembers everyday stuff, like how to solve math equations and make pasta, but she can't remember her favorite song or who she was before the accident. And when impossible things start happening, Raven begins to think it might even be better to not know who she was before. But as she grows closer to her friends, her foster sister Max and Tommy Torres, a guy who accepts her for who she is now, Raven has to decide if she's ready to face what's buried in the past and darkness building inside of her. It's the #1 New York Times best-selling author Kami Garcia and first-time graphic novel artist Gabriel Piccolo. Comes this riveting tale of finding the strength to face who you are and learning to trust others and yourself. It is young adult, DC graphic novels for young adults. Now, what I do know about this is DC came to these guys and they're like, hey, could you make this? And they said, absolutely. And Kami went to Gabriel and was just like, hey, can you draw this for me? And he said, absolutely. You might have seen a few of their pictures online. It's taking Starfire, Blackfire, Cyborg, Robin, Nightwing, Raven, all of them, and it's putting them in these teenager roles where they're like wearing crop tops and shorts, and it's really graphic and it's really cute colors and everything. And then we have the first one is Raven. Second one is Beast Boy. And Garfield Logan has spent his entire life being overlooked, even in a small town like Eden, Georgia. The 17-year-old with green streaks in his hair can't find a way to stand out. The clock is ticking. Senior year is almost over. If Gar can't find a way to impress the social elite at Bull Creek High School, he will never know what it's like to matter. Gar's besties, Stella and Tank, don't understand why he cares about what other people think, and they miss their funny, pizza-loving, video game-obsessed friend. Then Gar accepts a wild dare out of the blue. It impresses the popular kids, and his social status soars. But other things are changing too. Gar grows 6 inches overnight, his voice drops, and suddenly he's stronger and faster. He's finally getting everything he ever wanted, but his newfound popularity comes at a price. Gar has to work harder to impress his new friends, the dares keep getting bigger, and the stakes keep getting higher. When Gar realizes the extent of his physical changes, he has to dig deep and face the truth about himself and the people who truly matter before his life spirals out of control. Those are just the first 2 books. And honestly, they're amazing. I absolutely love them. And beautiful designs. Beautiful, gorgeous designs. These people obviously worked extremely hard on this. I think they're trying to actually go for a mix of that. Because while yeah, it's teenagers and dealing with the regular dramas of life, it's also them dealing with the changes of what's happening to their bodies, like with Raven dealing with her magic all of a sudden, and Gar all of a sudden having abilities to change and shapeshift. So, I mean, it's a teen drama, it's a comic book, and it's definitely DC. So, I mean, in my mind, you're getting best of both worlds. And right now, they have Raven. This is how it goes. You're going to spend so much money if you don't get the series right. It's Raven, Beast Boy. Beast Boy loves Raven, Starfire, and then Robin. Actually, let me look it up. Oh crap, do they have all of them now? Well, dang. Oh, no, they don't. They don't. So, let's look. I'm on her site right now looking at it. Basically, she has one of the books, and it's called Together. And it's all of them. It's Nightwing, Robin, Beast Boy, Cyborg, Starfire, Raven, and the sister. So it's Hive. Hive is the name that I was forgetting. Has been experimenting on teens with superhuman abilities And Corey Anders was next on their list. Starfire, obviously. Dick Grayson, Raven Roth, Garfield Logan, Navarro, and Damian Wayne go to Los Angeles to save her before Slade Wilson found her. But should she trust these strangers? After all, they've accused her mom's fiance of abduction, experimentation, and torture. And Corey's new friend, Victor Stone, has a summer internship designing next-level prosthetics in Edge Labs as a company funding Hive. To make matters worse, Corey's sister, Kira, is working with the organization and singing their praises. Hive has a plan for taking them down. Raven's demon father, Trigon. They've got a plan for training the next generation of superheroes. They've got plans for everything. Lines blurs as teens struggle to decide what to do. Hive might be their greatest ally, but at what cost? Can the Teen Titans pull together a plan before they fall apart? Now, obviously, we have Robin and Starfire and Nightwing. So, Damian is Robin, Dick is Nightwing, and we have Starfire. Oh, goodness. So, yeah, let's see. Looks like after Starfire, they have the book, together. Well, I mean, depending on the universe that you go into, Nightwing and Robin are the same people, or they're different people, or it's a little brother and a big brother. This one, it's a little brother and a big brother. And, looks like Damian Wayne, I think, is the little one, which would be Robin. And Max Navarro. No, it's switched. Max is Robin and Damian is Nightwing. And so the little brother, Robin, is just a little bit too young for Starfire, so she's with Nightwing. And they meet Cyborg while in Hive in Starfire. And she is obviously named Corey Anders. Her sister is Kiara, who is going to be Blackfire. And without revealing too much, it's definitely a drama. We get a lot of different plot twists.
Okay, see you later.
I just think it's super fun and interesting, and I would recommend that read to basically anyone. That was very long-winded. That's just one of my special interests. Sorry. Ooh, can I do this right? Can I do it? Can I do it? Oh god, I did it. Come on. Yes. Oh, my kitty fell. Let's go check the bird. Ooh, yes, nest trinkets. Nice. Yeah, they do. Alright, let's see. What else can I post? Why not? Let's do this one. You know what? I really miss Crystal. There's another comic series that I like, but it's more of a niche one. I feel like a lot of people are into Teen Titans, but the one that I'm about to talk about, I don't think it's very widely known.
Do you have everything?
So basically, there's this girl that I do read from Webtoon. And she started this project as something for fun to do. She just wanted to draw. She thought of this story. She thought it was a good idea. She had no idea that it was going to become her life. Her name is Rachel Smith. It's kind of spelled weird, in my opinion. But, so her name's Rachel Smith. And what happened was she started this project. And it was just like drawing ever so often to where she could have different things go out. And it's called Lore Olympus, if that gives you any idea what it's like. So basically she focuses on Persephone from the gods, but it's her own story. So Persephone, young little rebellious teenager, very young, finally talks her mom Demeter into letting her go into the city, i.e. the Pantheon, because Persephone's only ever lived in the mortal world with humans. And she's very, 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 very shielded from everything because of Demeter. Demeter's wanted to protect her little precious Persephone, obviously. And she's, like I said, she shielded her from everything. But, Hecate. No, not Hecate. Yeah. Oh my goodness, why am I getting the names wrong? Athena is in it. Anyways, her best friend, I will think of the name in a minute. Her best friend saves her and tells Demeter, I'll take care of her. I'll make sure that she's okay. I'll make sure that she doesn't get into trouble. I'll make sure that nobody ever hurts her. So she goes to her first big girl party with her friend. Hades is like, oh my god, she's so beautiful, she's amazing, I love Persephone already, I've only seen her once and she's so gorgeous. He asks his brother, hey, who is this? And Zeus is like, you don't want her, you don't want to touch her. He is a simp. Zeus is like, you don't want to touch it. And Zeus is like, Hades is like, why not? And so Zeus is like, that's Demeter's daughter. And Hades is like, oh, okay, maybe not. How has she kept her hidden for so long? And Zeus, not understanding the question, he's like, oh, I don't know, just keeping her in the mortal realm. Since Hades doesn't ever go to the mortal realm, because while he's the god of the dead, he is not the god that collects the dead. that is Thanatos. So they're having this thought, and then Hera, no, who's the god of beauty? um.
Almost there. Let's stay sharp.
Oh my goodness. Why can I not think of this? Why can I not think of her? Oh my goodness. The goddess of beauty heard Hades saying that Persephone was so beautiful. She got mad and jelly. She talked her son into Eros into kidnapping Persephone, who's a cinnamon roll who can do no harm, into kidnapping her and drugging her drink, and puts her in Hades' car. So all of a sudden Hades driving home and he sees Persephone in his car and he's like, what the heck? Where did she come from? Like, this is awesome, but like, what's happening?
How do we tackle this beast?
And he's like, oh, you poor thing, I don't understand what happened. I'm so sorry. And he like puts her in bed. He takes off her shoes for her. And her best friend is freaking out. Oh, wait. Hold the phone car? What? Yes, they have cars. Yes. Yes, they have cars in this pantheon. Basically, the real world is in... Like it's when the Greek pantheon was still really large. They're still wearing dresses made from blankets. They're still making clay pots. It's still pretty far out there. It's I think it's BC. Oh, you're dead. Whoops. I think it's still actually BC for the human world, but for their pantheon, they are wearing suits. They're wearing fashion, they have cars, they have streets, they have buildings, everything. I know, crazy. They even have skylights. It's basically the modern world, but in the Greek pantheon. So he gets in his car, he goes home, he sees her, and he's like, oh my goodness, you poor thing. He takes care of her, he puts her in a bed that he has. And he's like, I feel so sorry for you. Yeah, definitely modern in Olympus. She made it modern Olympus. And the world's still not, like, modern. So basically the modern world is Olympus, and the unmodern world is the humans that they're residing over. And actually you can... The really cool thing is you can actually see the difference in her drawing and coloring. Ow.
Hey, shake it off.
With how she draws. So she made real comic books because of how famous that she got. And she makes this story that deals with loss, it deals with grief, it deals with, SA, it deals with uncomfortable people being in your life,
Few quick reps.
it deals with going to therapy and getting help for what you need, it deals with everything, and she made it into such a good storyline. Like Persephone, she was in TGOM, which is the goddess of eternal maidenhood. The goddesses of eternal maidenhood. She got SA'd, and she felt really, really guilty over it. And she finally asked to not be in it anymore. And there's a lot of drama. She does end up marrying Hades. She does end up being, going into that world and being... his wife against Demeter's best wishes, and Demeter is a very, in this world, she's extremely toxic. She's an extremely toxic mom. and she thinks she knows what's best for her child. And Persephone is like, you don't know me anymore since I've been living in the city. And she goes, maybe I should have never let you live in the city. And she actually tries to kidnap her own daughter, who is 19. She tries to kidnap Persephone and try to make it impossible for Persephone to leave again. While Persephone feels bad about what happened, she doesn't want to leave. So she kind of tells Hades, hey, I'm stuck with my mother. Save me. And he does, and lots of drama. They end up getting married. She ends up in hiding and in prison by Zeus. She gets out. She then marries Hades just all of a sudden after she gets out. They were talking about their lives while she was there, and she couldn't deal with him not being there anymore. So they just got married as soon as she got out. She's dealing with a lot of trauma. He's dealing with a lot of trauma. Her mom is very, very mad at her. And her mom's like, why didn't you tell me any of this? Like, why didn't you tell me anything about what was happening in the city? She's like, well, Mom, you're not exactly safe to talk to. And you can watch the drawing get better. You can watch the coloring get better. You can see this story just be amazing, an unproblematic story that just kind of flows really easily, which can be really hard for some people, especially a brand new artist. And she did it with flying colors. She did so good. She did so good. People are still talking about her. She's still selling her comic books. She's still, like I said, it changed her entire life just creating this one story. And she didn't realize that this one story was going to be her life. This is how she made her living. She got so good that she was able to quit her job, become a stay-at-home artist. She kept drawing. She kept doing everything that she could to stay on this. She started creating social media platforms to where we could all keep up with her. And she started giving like us real life updates like, hey, I'm sick, I can't make a full episode this week. It actually got so good that they were talking about a Netflix adaptation. And the Netflix adaptation was going to be called Lore Olympus, and it was going to follow the same events of what was happening. And I don't really know what happened to it. All I know is that they were seriously considering and talking about it, which would have just gotten her even more money than what she was already getting, which is amazing. Like, she was really good at this. Wow, I did that all by myself? So it's just an awesome story. Like I said, it mainly follows Persephone and what she goes through. It did take off good for her. It just mainly follows Persephone and what Persephone went through. And the trials and everything that she went through. I have volumes 1 through 5, and I think there's like 7 or 8 volumes. So, it's something that I really appreciate. You can actually find them in Walmart. They're in the book selection, the Lore Olympus. And if you get the actual books, you find concept art or chapters she didn't publish or chapters that she wanted in there, but she didn't put in there for story's sake and everything. And she basically did this by herself until she could hire other people. And I just really like homegrown stories like that, honestly. Lore Olympus is one of the better homegrown stories, in my opinion. And she did really well with it. Let me see. Okay. Oh, that's volume 4. Volume 1. So, on the back of it, you have the praise for Lore Olympus. Moody, beautiful, and funny, be transported to a gorgeous reimagining of the Greek gods in a modern fantasy setting. You will not be able to put it down once you start. Rachel Smith's Lore Olympus is addicting, swoony delight. This clever take on timeless tale is destined to become a modern classic. Lore Olympus is an addictive, romantic gem of comic filled with complex, lovable, and hateable characters. The artwork is rich and dramatic with gorgeous colors and bold line work. Each panel is a dreamy treat for the eyes. I can't wait to continue reading Hades and Persephone's story. Lore Olympus, at the core of it, is literally just another Hades and Persephone retelling. Lore Olympus, as the complex comic that it is, you're looking at the different traumas that Persephone deals with, getting to Hades, understanding what life is about, from being this sheltered girl to going into the big city. You're dealing with different trauma responses. You're dealing with how she views things. You're dealing with people being rude for no reason and understanding why people are like what they are. You're dealing with, including even Minth, the girl that Hades was with before Persephone, and depending on which story you like best, the Minth was the nymph that Hades cheated on Persephone with. But in this one, that's not the case. So the little thing is scandalous gossip, wild parties, and forbidden love. Witness what the gods do after dark in this stylish and contemporary reimagining of one of mythology's best-known stories from creator Rachel Smith. Persephone, young goddess of spring, is new to Olympus. Her mother, Demeter, has raised her in the mortal realm. But after Persephone promises to train as a sacred virgin, she is allowed to live in the fast-moving, glamorous world of the gods. When her roommate, Artemis, takes her to a party, her entire life changes. She ends up meeting Hades and feels an immediate spark with the charming yet misunderstood ruler of the underworld. Now, Persephone must navigate the confusing politics and relationships that rule Olympus while also figuring out her own place and her own power. This edition of Rachel Smith's original Eisner-nominated webcomic Lore Olympus features a brand new exclusive short story and brings the Greek pantheon into a modern age in a sharply perceptive and romantic graphic novel. And the first book contains 1 through 25 episodes. And yeah, it deals with Apollo. We hate Apollo in Lore Olympus. We hate Apollo. Apollo is a piece of crap in this comic. We love Artemis. Hera is, while Hera and Zeus still have the bad relationship of he's always cheating on her, we have the amazing, beautiful relationship between Hera and Persephone and Hera and Hades. Now, Hera, if you want to get into this, Hera actually likes Hades in this one. She likes Hades. So, and I don't mean she just likes him as a brother-in-law. I mean, she likes Hades. But she realizes that she's not the right fit for him because when you get to their original stories, Hades first fell in love with Hera. Hera first fell in love with Hades. But Hera didn't think that Hades was going to be powerful enough for her, so she went to Zeus because he had promised her literally the world. He said, you were going to be the queen of the gods, you were going to take care of the world, and you're going to be my wife, and I will always treasure you and always be there for you. And then, of course, he starts his streak of being a brat, and she almost goes back to Hades. They've had some steamy nights together, but she's never fully committed to Hades. Hades is heartbroken by this all the fucking time. Oops. All the time. And it sucks. So he's heartbroken, and she's like, well, maybe you could, see other people. So he starts seeing Mint, who's extremely toxic for him. She's always drinking. They're always really bad for each other. And when Persephone comes into the picture, Hera sees the potential for Persephone and Hades. And she's like, this is totally going to work for you two. Absolutely. You two should definitely do this. And Hades, not knowing that Persephone is actually 19 years old, he thought she was like 19,000 or even 1900. No. She was 100% 19 years old. You gotta remember that age difference. We all love an age difference. We all love an age gap. And he just keeps falling for her. He tries not to, but he just keeps doing it. Their fate is inevitable, and they absolutely adore each other. It's beautiful, it's romantic, it's funny, it's sad. You're gonna be in your feels, you're gonna hate it, you're gonna love it, you're gonna cherish it, you're gonna want it, like everything. And this author does such an amazing job at making you feel all of those things when you're reading her comic. And you're going to feel sad for Persephone. You're going to feel happy for her. You're going to be in the feels with her. You're going to want to save her too. You're going to want to be with her. You're going to want to help her. You're going to want to say, no, it's a bad choice. You don't want to do that. I mean, they just do amazing at making sure that you feel this. And it's just one of the comics that I honestly really love and adore. And if I could, I would buy all of them. Let's see. All right. I have other books that I'm really into. Yeah, no, it's extreme, but they're gods. They're immortal. I mean, Persephone's immortal too. So, I mean, yes, the age gap is like thousands and thousands of years. But I think with what you know of that thing, what you know of everything that happens, like, trust me, Hades has a hard time with it. He has a hard time with it. He's like, oh my god, she's so young, I shouldn't be doing this. And Zeus, being Zeus, is like, bro, do it. You'll love it. You'll love being with a younger girl. It's great. It's so great. And Hades is like, nah, man. Like, I'm not into that. And Persephone just kind of puts him at ease with all of that. She's like, no, yes, you're older, but like, just because you've been alive longer than I have, it doesn't mean that we can't be together. So it is discussed. And some people, they have to just ignore the age gap because it's too much for them. I mean, honestly, it's like the difference between a freshly turned adult with maybe maybe like a 30 or 40-year-old, possibly.
Snap out of it.
Like, she's 19 and he's 30 and 40. Like, he does not look his age. He's a god and he does not look his age. Like, he's immortal. So he's her mother's age, basically, because Demeter and Hades are brother and sister, like the main six are. Kind of.
Be careful.
And yeah, I mean, it's discussed, it's put in there, but if it's not so much in there that you can't ignore it. So that's just what some people that I know read the comic do. They just ignore the age gap because it's a little ridiculous. Yeah, I mean, I know he does kidnap Persephone, in the original, and they definitely did not stay true to that storyline. But they did stay true to most of it. Basically, that Hades, he was a good husband. He wasn't the best, but he wasn't the worst. He, I think, only cheated on Persephone once with Mint. they make him into a doting character. But yeah, I mean, it's just a retelling. It's basically what you want to do, how you want to see it. If you don't like it, you don't gotta read it. Absolutely not. But they definitely do make him into a more sympathetic character. Hi, Crystal. He's definitely, you feel bad for him and you feel bad for everything that he's gone through, and you understand why he maybe has done the things that he's done. But no, he doesn't. He kidnaps Persephone, but it's with her own permission. Like, she consents to it. She asks him to. Ares, they have him in there, and they actually make him into a kind of hateful character, because they wanted basically Ares tried to kidnap Persephone to marry her first, which, if I remember correctly, is in the actual first story. Ends up not doing it, ends up going with his current wife at that time. Why do I keep getting frozen?
Looks like it's moving to a new
Why can I not remember her name? Seriously, this is annoying. Crystal, help me out. Who's the goddess of beauty? Crystal, help me. Help me remember. The goddess of beauty. Crap, I do not remember. Basically, when Ares first gets with her, he actually tried first with Persephone. Yes, Aphrodite. Thank you. Thank you. Aphrodite is the one that doesn't like Persephone. Aphrodite is the one that kind of goes against everybody wanting to save the sweet cinnamon roll of Persephone and everything like that. They don't really agree. None of that. Are you dying? Are you trapped? Oh, you were trapped. Well, that's kind of what you do with retellings. You take a lot of liberties. You're not always going to have the same story retold. I mean, it's a retelling. They're gonna want to do their own version of it, their own way. And honestly, the way that Rachel did this retelling, it deals with a lot of modern world issues that a lot of people are too afraid to write about. I personally like it, not for the fact that it stays original to the true story, but for the fact that it deals with a lot of modern issues that most people are too afraid to deal with anymore. And you have to keep that in mind whenever you read retellings, because people are going to take their own creative liberties and do that. Hi, Raven. They're going to take a lot of their own retelling. They're going to take a lot of their own creativity outlooks and probably not stay true to the main story. It's kind of one reason why people hate books and TV remakes. Like, you make a show out of the book because it's just not as good. So, I mean, if you're one of those people, then you just are. I personally love it. But that's just me. I have other book series that are pretty cool. I have another one. I mainly read fantasy. And fantasy novels and fantasy comics. I did not like reading when I was younger.
Just a little more.
I hated reading, actually. And the only books that you could get me to read were comics. And my first comic, I think, was a... my first comic, I think, was a ghost one. Well, that's fine, Shino. It just means Lore Olympus isn't for you. Which, Rachel went into making it for that reason. Like, she knew. She knew it wouldn't be for everybody. Are you sleeping or what's... What's going on here? Was it sleeping? Did I wake it up? Oh no. I can't believe I woke it up. Oh my goodness. Is it gonna die? Oh no, am I gonna kill a monster? I'm a horrible person. Let's see here. Other books that I have, like, is it, I'm just more into a fantasy person. I like fantasy stories. Yes, I'm so rude. I just like fantasy stories mainly. Fantasy books. I don't like reading real life books or self-help books like some people. I can't do that, honestly. Too boring for me.
Hang on, I've gotcha.
Oh, goodness. Are you dying yet, bro? Like, I would like you to pass away now. Thanks. You are...
More supplies have been added.
You are getting hard for me. Run! 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 Hold on. Oh. It's gone? Well, that was okay then. What's happening? Hold on. Alright, and with Here at Bomb Me Dead, we're gonna take a short break. Because I gotta do something really quick. So, I will be right back.
I've set a trap. Trap set!
Great job, partner!
Excellent work. That's another quest complete.
Sorry about that pause. I am back. What? Who killed it? What? I mean, thank you to whoever killed that for me. Oh, Tundra! Oh, thank you. Yes, a ghost did it for me. Yes, thank you. Thank you, my cold ghost. Alright, let's see here. What other things do we need to do? Let's see. So I need one more. 2. No, one more and one more. Okay. And 3 more for that.
Okay, see you later.
Let me just get one done right now.
Yes.
Alright, let's see here. So we need the planes, which is basically this one. Oh, I can also do this one. I'm gonna do that one. Alright. The current book series that I'm reading right now is a Heart of Fire series. Or the Kingmaker Chronicles.
Commencing quest.
And it's kind of weird. Kind of a weird title, obviously. I like the Kingmaker Chronicles for, again, the fantasy aspect and the powers aspect. Strong female lead. Sadly, though, the person that has written it, she made the female main character more of a, it's more butch than it needs to be. The main character is more butch than it needs to be. But I mean, if you like that kind of stuff, then yeah. I mean, she does end up becoming more female, by the other books. But she's a very strong, I take no crap. And the only reason she becomes a more feminine character is sadly kind of because the main character becomes pregnant.
Here we go.
And she has to become more feminine because of it. But I mean, it's a pretty good one. Basically, the main character, she has magic. She's blessed by other gods. It's another god one. This one doesn't take as many creative liberties. Because people don't really write really awesome female main characters with them having femininity. It's like you can't be a badass person while also being feminine. I don't know. So I mean, she had to become pregnant in order to become feminine. That I just don't think that was needed. She could have just written her as a feminine person in general. Like, she's literally described as a woman who has olive skin. It's like a darker complexion. Has super wide hips. Described as birthing hips. Literal birthing hips. and described as she only wears pants, she doesn't like skirts, she only likes leather pants, and it's just, it could have been written a lot better and differently, in my own personal opinion. I do love the book, it's just I think that they could have written the main character differently. And sometimes I wish that they would have.
Look at all our ingredients. We should whip out the barbecue grill.
It's just things that
Leave this to me. He'll
sadly
get them.
I, as a woman, pay more attention to than others.
Looks like it's moving to a new area.
Because most people wouldn't have noticed. If like a man were, or a teenage boy or a man to read it, they wouldn't notice the fact that she's just an extremely butch character. They wouldn't have cared, but it's something that a lot of it's a character type. And she wrote something that was easy for her to write, instead of making it something that could have been different. She could have made it to where she wasn't a badass character that became feminine after she became pregnant. She could have been a badass character before she got pregnant and as a feminine woman. She just has a super feminine body type, and it's just annoying to keep hearing about that all the time. Because, like, that is a really big point in the book, sadly. She's like, oh, my super wide birthing hips hurt. Like, really? Really? Did you have to mention how wide her hips are again? Or she saunters in to try and get this one guy's attention. Like, seriously, you're gonna say that she's shaking her booty to get a guy's attention? Really? Or she got drunk one time in like the first book, and she's like, it was described like she had no inhibitions, she couldn't think for herself. It was just so hot. It was too hot. They were in this really hot city, by the way. And she got too drunk, and it was just too much. And so she instantly just started stripping in front of like 5 to 10 guys. And she just thought it was fine. She just started stripping right there.
Make sure to grab anything a monster
And
leaves
like, she's made to be seen as this like super hyper femme body, but she's not as a person.
There are a lot of monsters there.
I just wish that it would have either been one or the other. Like, if she would have made her a super masculine woman, fine. Absolutely fine. Even if that person is straight, lesbian. It's fine. Lesbian, straight, doesn't matter. What does matter is she made her a butch character in a super feminine body, and then used that feminine body to get that super butch character what that character wants. Just doesn't sit well. Oh, you're gonna lurk?
Great job, partner.
Thanks for the lurk, Raven. Either way, the story is pretty awesome.
This thing's a trove of new data.
Oh, goodness. Subtlety is not their strength. Absolutely not. She solves her problems with her fists. And, they just keep talking about how good she looks while doing it. And I'm like, guys, did you have to do this? You didn't have to do this, guys.
Okay, see you later.
Looks like I could either do another Raytheon. Actually, it wants me to do a few more. And I don't wanna. What are other flying wyvern type monsters? Ooh, I wonder if Nada's talked to the others actually.
Come on over.
Yes.
Where'd my crystal guardian go? I have been left. You want to do Arkveld with just me and you? You know how bad I am. Are you gonna make sure I survive? Like, what's the deal? Oh, you wouldn't join the quest, would you? You would leave me to die.
They said this was our share from the Fire Spring Festival.
No promises.
Okay. Bye.
Let me see. Let me go in. Oh wait, before I do that, I need to talk to Alma again. Alma. Let's see. Do we have any? Nope. Do we have any of these? Ooh, we do. I think this one should be okay. It's not a flying wyvern, but I think it's okay for probably my last quest of the night. This one. Alright, let's do that one. And I'm good. So, the first book is called A Promise of Fire and the Kingmaker Chronicles. Kingdoms will rise and fall for her.
Commencing quest by order of the guild.
Cat Fija isn't who she pretends to be. She's perfectly content, disguised as a soothsayer in a traveling circus, avoiding the destiny the gods and her dangerous family have saddled her with. As far as she's concerned, the magic humming within her blood can live and die with her. She won't be anyone's pawn. But then she locks eyes with an ambitious warlord from the magic-deprived South, and her illusion of safety is shattered forever. Griffin knows Cat is the Kingmaker, the the woman able to divine truth through lies, and he wants her to be a powerful weapon for his newly conquered realm. Kidnapping her off the street is simple enough, but keeping her by his side is infuriatingly tough. Cat fights him at every turn, showing a ferocity of spirit that burns hot and leaves him desperate for more. But can he ever hope to prove his once captive that he wants her there by his side as his equal, his companion, and maybe someday his queen? So, we got forced proximity. We got enemy, almost kind of enemies to lovers. We got, he fell first. But she fell harder. Bring the new Uhtred right over here. Right in this area. We have... In the third book, she finally does marry him. And they have a pretty good marriage. And she's pretty much pregnant right after they get married. She goes on this like death-defying quest with him and his buddies. And she finds out that she's pregnant on accident. Because a lot of this has to deal with, again, the gods. I think the Hades and Persephone thing is a lot better retold in this one. I was gonna do that. It's fine. Basically, Cat meets this pretty beautiful woman. And this woman says that she is the mistress of Hades. And this woman's like, as far as I know, Hades won't accept anyone like that. Ow. I was trying to do something. It ended up badly. Okay. So basically, the woman that she was talking to is actually Persephone. Persephone is this gorgeous woman. Hades stays in the underworld, never comes out. He's very loyal to Persephone. They do have an estranged marriage, kind of. They are totally and completely in love with each other. But Persephone likes to kind of be mean to him, and torture him in specific certain ways. So you might like that one a little bit better. The main focus is not of the gods, but of Cat and her husband, Carver. No, not Carver. The other guy. We meet sisters, we have family bonds, we have evil, we have good, we have forced proximity, we have trauma, we have magic, we have people who are not magic, we have people who are jealous of the magic, we have everything in that book. We understand why Cat is the way that she is. And it's because of how she grew up and who she grew up around. And how her mother treated her. So, like, we understand why she's like that. But I still don't always appreciate the fact that how she wrote her. She wrote her amazing. She really did. The author, Amanda Bochett. I don't know. She wrote her amazingly. I love the way that I love her story, honestly. It's just kind of annoying in a way. Because she's this really awesome, badass character who has a very effeminate body, who then is a... She loves her body, obviously, but it's hard to explain.
This weather is unrelenting.
Awesome job.
Just have to tough it out. It's always a treat to watch you work, Hunter.
But those are kind of like the books that I guess right now. Sorry that I was just kind of only talking about that. But with that, I hope you guys had fun listening to me just talk. Thank you for tuning in and watching. I hope if you did like it, if anybody's new, y'all follow and subscribe. If anybody wants to see more of me, I do have other channels, but this is currently my main thing that I'm doing. Thank you very much for all of today, and I wish you all a great night.